Hi YouTubers and simmers. So I'm going to do things a little bit differently during this video, and first I'm going to go over the competition center, which has a pool for your sims to dive at, and second I'm going to go over the nightclub, which you can buy using social points, and third I'm going to basically show you guys screenshots of my SimTown so that you guys can see what's going on there for me, and basically just talk about how my summer's been going. So let's start off with a review of the competition center. So before you enter in front of the building, there's a parking lot for your Sims cars, as well as some decorations around the front of the building, and a sign that designates the competition center in Simish language. When you first enter the competition center, there's a front desk, and your Sim can't do anything there, but it's there to give you more of a feel that a competition center should have, where there should be a front desk. On the left, there's a coffee machine that's very similar to the type of machine that you find behind the community center. And on the right, there is a trophy case. The next thing that you see once you pass the front desk is the main diving area where your Sims can compete. And at this place, your Sim can come here to dive, and it's a hobby, so if you guys have Sims that are ghost hunting or something else, then this would replace that hobby. And you can do actions here ranging from something that takes a few minutes, such as a brief leap, to something that takes all day. And just so you guys know, if one of your goals is to dive, you would have to build the center, because at the level I'm at level 30, you actually aren't able to buy the diving board quite yet. So you would have to build the competition center. And if you guys have a goal to go to a Sims neighbor and use the diving board in their neighborhood, you can definitely use the one at their competition center as well. To make it seem like a legitimate competition center, there are lanes lining up the pool to make it seem legitimate, and there are also the lifeguard chairs that are on the sides of the pool to make it seem more like a real competition center, and there are also stairs that your Sim can use to just go into the pool. Towards the left of the competition pool is an area for younger Sims, and there are some colorful chairs for Sims to sit at, as well as a decorative piece with a purple elephant with water coming out of its trunk and a seal balancing a ball on its nose. So basically this is a kiddie pool, so I have one of my toddler Sims in there right now splashing around, and his dad, it looks like he has a headache just watching. Right outside the competition center, there are also several things that decorate the outside of the building, such as 3 fountains that I've shown here. These are 3 water fountains that line the outside of the building, and if you look right inside, you can also see several chairs where spectators can watch the competition going on. Another thing that the competition center has is bathrooms for your Sims, as you can tell on the sides of the water slide, and your Sim is able to take a ride down that water slide to get into the pool. That is it for the competition center. Let's go and review the nightclub. I will now be going over the nightclub, which is a community building that you can buy using social points or SPs, and this one costs 15 SPs, and your Sim can be a DJ in here. They can tend the bar, they can dance, they can drink, and they could sit at the booth and use the bathroom. The first thing that you could do at the nightclub is have your Sims tend the bar and serve drinks to each other. So my Sim on the right is tending the bar right now, and in order to be a bartender, you just click on the bar and click tend the bar, and your Sim will change their clothes and go behind the counter to provide drinks to another Sim. And this isn't a hobby or anything, so it just takes up some time. And my Sim on my left is there buying a drink, and it costs between 2,000 and 3,000 simoleons to buy a drink, and what a drink does is it replenishes all your Sims' needs and maximizes their inspiration. So when you buy a drink, even though it costs a lot of simoleons, it pretty much replenishes everything, similarly to how if you guys have a tiki bar at your house, it does the same thing. The 2 places in the Sims Free Play town that has bars are this place, the nightclub, as well as the snow park, which has a bar on the inside. And if you guys have the 2-story mansion, they also provide a tiki bar there. The second thing that you can have your Sims do at the nightclub is be a DJ. So I have one of my Sims being a DJ there, and you basically click on the turntables and you click be a DJ, and your Sim will change their clothes and go behind there. and play some music. The music is actually pretty good, but typical electronica kind of house music, dance music. And basically, the more people who dance on the dance floor, the more XP or experience points that your Sims get. Here I have some of my Sims dancing on the dance floor of the nightclub, and there's also a disco ball on top. The next thing that you can have your Sims do at the nightclub is to Sedated Booth, and the booth is semi-circular so that your Sims have this feel where they can sit and be around a bunch of friends or be with their date or whoever they're with and just have a place to sit. That's it for my review of the competition center as well as the nightclub. The rest of this is going to be screenshots of my personal SimTown as well as my Sims doing various things. And I've been wanting to record this for a while, so I'm going to do it now. And if you guys don't want to watch, feel free to stop the video right now. This is my Sim that I have tailored after my personal fashion and what I look like. This is Indigo Lee, so if you guys visit my neighborhood, feel free to have your Sims meet her. And for those of you who don't already have me on your neighbors list and want to add me, my username on Game Center again is Indigo Films TV, so it's just like my channel. Feel free to add me. Recently, I also had 2 of my Sims get married, so now they live inside the 2-story mansion and have a kid together. At first, I was pretty hesitant to get my Sim the actual diamond ring, so I was thinking about getting her instead the dinosaur ring, which is just costs millions instead of life points, but I was like, nah, let's just give her the one that costs life points because it looks really pretty. The rest of this video is just screenshots from my SimTown, so feel free to enjoy and kind of figure out which houses I got these screenshots from if you guys visit my neighborhood or have any of these houses pre-furnished in your own neighborhood. But yeah, I hope you guys have had a good summer. For those of you who are in school, I hope you guys are enjoying your summer break if you guys are having a summer break. I personally am on a summer break, and this is the first actual summer break that I've had in probably 5 or 6 years. In the past 5 or 6 years, I've been having to either go to school or volunteer or have work. So this is the first actual break I have, and it's amazing. I've been trying to make the most out of it because next year for me, school-wise, is going to be a tough one. So for those of you who are my viewers who are in school, I hope you guys are enjoying this break. And even if you have classes, I know hopefully they end a little bit early and you guys actually get to go on vacation with your family or have some time off. Or you guys hopefully are making money with your jobs, with your summer jobs. So, you know, I know we all hope to be out of school, but I think that when we are out of school, you are going to miss it because when you start working, all you have out of an entire year is several days of vacation time, so you'll have probably a week at most or something like that, which kind of sucks compared to a whole summer break. So make the most out of your summer breaks if you guys have one. And for those of you who are working, hopefully you guys were able to request some days off to have either personal time, which is great, or to spend time with your friends and family doing something that you guys enjoy because, yeah, I love summer. I mean, the days are longer. Personally, I'm from California, so I've been going to the beach and making small road trips to Nevada and stuff like that. So that's how I've been spending my summer so far. I've also been watching a lot of movies. I've watched The Conjuring lately, which was really scary. I mean, I can stand gory movies, I can stand thriller, but to me, paranormal is just really scary because there's always something that could be true. And, you know, this is based off an alleged true story, so it just freaked me out. I couldn't really sleep the few days after I watched it. And I also watched The Heat recently, which was really funny. It has Sandra Bullock on it. And so it's a really funny movie, but it had a lot of cursing. Something to watch out for if you have kids. But besides that, I also most recently watched The Wolverine, which was amazing. If any of you guys are Marvel fans or superhero fans, definitely go watch it. A lot of it actually took place in Tokyo, and the house that a lot of the scenes were filmed at actually resembled the Japanese retreat, which I thought was pretty funny. So, yeah, if you guys have time, you know, go watch that movie. It was good. And I also watched Star Trek this summer. I'm a big Trekkie, so I love that movie. I was really happy with the sequel. I love all the actors on there. And yeah, let me know what you guys have been doing this summer and if you guys have any hobbies outside of playing The Sims. Hopefully you guys you know, during summer you have a lot more free time to play video games and whatnot, but hopefully you guys actually get off the computer once in a while, because sometimes I'm on here for long periods of time, but it's nice to step outside, get some sunshine, and I personally like going to the gym also and just doing random activities at the beach. I love bike riding. I actually love bodyboarding, so, and most recently I've gotten my dad a golf set for his birthday, so I've been taking him out to go golfing. So that's something that I've been doing recently, and yeah, it's been really fun. So again, I've been adding a lot of you guys on The Sims Free Play as my neighbors, and I've been really enjoying visiting your neighborhood, so keep it up. And I found out the reason why every sim looks like a zombie and is peeing everywhere is because the way that the system works to save your game is basically when all your sims are in your SimTown, it's able to save if you guys press on that little cloud thing under settings and save. But after that, if you send your sims out to other people's neighborhoods and stuff, it's unable to save on its own. So basically, it's as if you aren't tending to your sims at all, even though in your real game you are. Through your neighbor's eyes, it seems like you're not, because of the way that the game saves itself. So that's why, you know, when you guys visit each other's neighborhoods, some of your sims may seem really just tired and haven't had any of their needs met, and it sucks because, you know, you want to help them and you want to get them fed and showered and stuff, but you can't because they're not your sims, they're your neighbor's sims. But anyways, yeah, I have that main house that I told you guys about, the white mansion, that has most of the things that you guys need to complete your goals. But, you know, I'm not that far along in my social goals myself, so if you guys find that there is something that I need to add to that house, definitely comment below. And for those of you who don't have Game Center, unfortunately, I can't add you guys on Facebook. I'm sorry. But definitely feel free to help each other in the game. So feel free to comment below, give each other your usernames as you guys have been doing. And, you know, help each other, because I've been adding everybody that I could on Game Center. So I've added a bunch of people, but my Facebook, I don't really associate with The Sims Free Play. So I'm unable to do that. And yeah, I hope you guys have been having a good summer. This is the toddler that I told you guys recently that I had two of my sims have. He lives in the 2-story mansion, and, you know, this is him enjoying the rooms that were pre-furnished. So yeah, I hope you guys have been having a good summer. Let me know what you guys have been doing this summer, and yeah, have a nice day.